Ben, you guys started off the game against Buffalo on the field. It's kind of a change with what Ross likes to do. Just what's it like with the defense, knowing that the head coach trusts you to get you guys out there?
Yeah, I think we've kind of proven, I guess, our value over the past couple games, and it's nice to know he has confidence in us, and that's where we want to start out. Is nobody wants to start out on the sideline, and so getting on the field first is always enjoyable.
Is that something you'd like to see it against a high-powered offense like Oklahoma's?
Yeah, without a doubt.
What's your memories of this rivalry, and what do you know about it? What maybe can you communicate to some of your teammates about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. How long has it been since we played him? Anybody know? 2010. That puts me at 13. I don't know a ton of how much I remember, but distinctly. But yeah, obviously there's a lot that goes into the game. A lot kind of going into the the history of it. But yeah, for us, it's another game. It's another opponent, and we're going to prepare just like anyone else.
Is it exciting though to have a chance to go measure yourself as a defensive unit against a team that's widely considered to be one of the best offenses in the country? Yeah,
without a doubt. Always up for a challenge. We haven't played anyone in the Big 12 in I don't know quite some time, so it's definitely exciting to play some new faces, a new conference. That's one of the nice things about a bowl game, right? You get to play someone from a different conference, and something we haven't done in a while, and definitely looking forward to it.
What do they do different compared to like some of the top Big 10 offenses you faced? Very gap scheme. Their top plays are gap scheme dependent. So, we see a lot of zone stuff. But we get a variety in the Big Ten too. So week to week, it depends if we're playing Northwestern or we're playing Iowa. So you get a good mix of both. But yeah, I'd say them having a gap scheme play as their number one play is something we don't see a lot.
Ben, I know you say that this is just another game, another opponent, but you get a sense from the fan base how important this is, just given the history between the schools.
Yeah, without a doubt. Definitely something that goes into that, puts a little more weight on it, and we're just excited to treat it like any other game, though.
I'm guessing this is a week where maybe like your dad has more to say because he probably remembers all of the sort of historic rivalry games.
Yeah, without a doubt. I guess I don't have much to add to that, but yeah.
Did he mention how older people tend to mention how excited they are for this game in contrast to maybe the players who don't necessarily remember some of those games?
Yeah. Again, my dad isn't necessarily the biggest football junkie either, so he's probably a really bad example for that. He likes football because I play it, and he watches Nebraska football now. But the amount of Nebraska football games I went to growing up were very few and far between. So again, bad example, I guess.
How do you feel about the pressure you guys are generating? I think you have 4 sacks so far, but do you feel like you're getting closer? Where are you at engaging where you're at with that?
Yeah, I think sacks is definitely the not the end all be all stat. There's a lot more that goes into getting pressure on the quarterback, making them uncomfortable, making them make bad throws, and so we definitely like to get home more, get sacks. But I think we're doing a good job just as far as pressure-wise and really rushing as a unit.
Have you got to watch Rattler a lot? Spencer for Oklahoma play, or have you watched much film on them? Or what kind of stands out about him as a QB and what you have to be aware of as a D lineman?
Yeah, it's hard not to, I guess, see him even when we're not preparing for him. Obviously, he's one of the top quarterbacks in the nation, and so what little we have seen, really poised in the pocket, good runner as well. So it'll be a good challenge for us.
Ben, what have you seen from the Oklahoma offensive line? Has any of them stood out to you?
Yeah, we're just kind of diving into them today, cleaning up last week's stuff. But yeah, they don't have any weaknesses across the board. They're really solid across all 5 positions. It should be a good challenge for us up front.
Are there things to be gained from the fact that you guys have played Ohio State seemingly every year? When you compare down physicality, skill level, tempo, anything that you see on tape with OU?
Yeah, without a doubt. Ohio State's been one of the top teams in the country for the past however many years. So, I think it's definitely a thing, especially for the young kids in the program, the young kids that are playing. Your first big time game like that is definitely kind of an eye opener. And so it takes some getting adjusted to, getting used to, and really just understanding that you can play with them, and there's really not that big of a difference, levels wise between across all college football. So I think it's a bigger deal for some of the young guys for sure.
You guys have only given up 10 points the last 2 weeks, but Ty was up here saying, like those to be shutouts. Have you seen that standard sort of change, like the expectations even within the room this year compared with past years?
No, the standard's been the standard. I think obviously we have a ton of the same guys as last year. From year to year, we have high expectations of ourselves, and I don't think anything standard-wise has changed between last year and this year, especially with having a ton of the same guys back. So we knew bringing back all those guys that we could hold teams to pretty low scores, and that's what we're trying to do.
And when you go into a game as a perceived big underdog, do you use that as a rallying point as a leader with guys, or do you maybe even look more inward than saying, hey, it's us against the world, you won't believe us, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't know how much we ever try to make it that storyline or buy into that. We really try to, no matter who the opponent is, right, we try to make it about us, our technique, what we're focused on, and doing what we can do best. And, at the end of the day, the opponent's not going to make a difference for how we execute our scheme and our techniques.